Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the series on creating an email tool that can send out 1,000,000 emails and reports to whomever you want within your company or organization. So today's topics, let's talk about those. We're going to talk about locking and unlocking cells. We're going to talk about setting up the Excel file so we can begin writing the VBA code within the VBA editor. We're going to talk about merging and combining cells, wrapping text, formatting cells, adjusting the cell width and size, adjusting the column width and size, drop-down menus, and data validation. So stay tuned, and if you like today's video, remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and remember to hit that notification bell so you always know when there's a new video coming out.
So here we have the tool that we're going to be creating. So what I'm going to be doing, like I said, is I'm going to give this to you for free. It's going to be in the description of the video below. So just go ahead and click on the link. It is going to be a regular Excel file download. If you're familiar with .xlsx and XLSM extensions, the first one being a regular Excel file and the second one being a macro file. I'm going to be giving you the regular Excel download file, and the reason for that is because number one, we're going to be creating the macro enabled file to create this, and we're going to be writing the VBA file together. And then the second thing too is that sometimes if you're downloading a macro enabled file, the extension XLSM, your computer may not allow you to download that. So keep that in mind. And so, you know, when you download it, when we add the VBA, it's super easy. We'll be able to easily convert it back to a macro enabled file. But let's just go ahead and let's just go over some basics. I am going to give this to you for free. I'm going to open this right now. So right now you can see it's locked. I couldn't even change it if I wanted to, but some of these cells are unlocked. And so I want to just show you a couple of things to help you prepare. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, and now I'm going to, on the side, I'm going to be unlocking it all. And so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Okay. So again, I'm going to be giving you this file, and we're going to be building off of that. The only thing that I ask is that you always keep this copyright name right here, Office Superhero, and then the link to the video so others can enjoy the videos and gain a lot from it as well. But you're more than welcome to go ahead and change anything else on this file. You can go ahead and change all the colors. A couple of things though that we're going to be going over. If you noticed a little time ago, all of the cells here were locked. I couldn't do this before, but these cells were not locked, and I could have changed those. And how did I do that? So the way I did this is, here's something. If I click on this cell, right click, go to Format Cells, and then go to Protection. These are locked and hidden. But for the cells that we need to be able to put something in there, or VBA needs to put something in there, what we need to do is we need to not lock these. Okay, so notice, so any cells that we want to be locked and people cannot touch them and change them, we're going to protect them with locked and hidden. And for these cells, they will not be. Very important. Okay, so even when the workbook, even when the sheet is locked, these cells can still be typed in. And basically what it's saying is, it's telling Excel, you can protect the entire sheet. Just these don't protect. A couple of other things that we're going to be doing is we're going to have to we'll be merging some of the cells. So let me just go ahead and get a blank Excel file for you. And I think a lot of you already know this. But if you look right here, okay, so for example, all of these cells at the top were all merged, so you can see A, B, C, D, and I'm going to go ahead, and this is how we merge all these together, and we change the color, and then I'm going to give these to you for free. All right, so here we had all these cells to make up Office Superhero. You see that? So that really it's just one cell now that's been merged together, and it's still called A1. This is where you see the name of the cell. Now these 4 cells have actually been merged, but it's still going to be called the cell. By default, it's called the cell that is the most upper left-hand side. Okay, so this one is still called A1. So we highlight all of these cells. We're going to click Format. We're going to click Alignment. We're going to wrap text, so this way it doesn't run over. It will keep it. It'll go to the next line if we need that. And here we're going to say Merge. Wrapping text is really optional, but really what we're here to do is learn to merge. And so you merged it. Now again, we click on that cell, and now we're going to click over here, and this is the fill. And so the color we chose before was yellow. I'm going to pull it down here. I'm going to make all these cells a little bit bigger. So if I want all the cells to be wider and the same size, I highlight them all. You see that? And now I'm going to write in that cell, email, rocket, BL blaster. And now I can go ahead and make it bigger. I can make it like that. See, I spelled that one wrong. R-O-C-K-E-T. Okay. And put a space in there, my OCD. Okay. And there we go. So I would go ahead and let me bring back the other one. And so you can see, so you can change the colors as you like. This cell right here is not merged, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make those colors. Okay. And then here, this right here is just a picture. It was actually a picture that I created. If we needed to, we can go ahead and we can just type that in. It's not that fancy. But this was a picture. Then I took a screenshot and cropped it using Excel. Okay. This is also just a picture. Okay. And we're going to go over some of this as well. So I will be going over more of this in the next couple of videos. All of these are just basically unlocked cells. These are really no different. These are merged cells, and you can see, for example, these are just merged cells. Okay. So again, I will be giving you this. Let me show you something else here. This right here is a drop-down menu, and how did I create that? So a drop-down menu, what I basically to create this is this drop-down menu is aligned to this cell header, and this cell header, this goes over here. So when somebody changes this cell, so I can call it video test, it goes over here. You see that? It goes over here. Let's link to that. And then these two are made to create this menu. So look what happens here. To create that, I went to data validation. So first you have to highlight the cell, of course, then data validation. Okay, do you want to? Yes, I do. Okay, and then I clicked on list, and then it's going to ask me what list. And this list, the list of options, is these two. So now I've highlighted those. I click OK. And so it's a bit circular. It's not an error though, but this cell is linked to this one, and these two form this drop-down menu. So basically you have everything that you need at this point to begin the next lesson. Just make sure that you download the file and we will begin. Again, I hope that you stay for all of the tutorials, and I'm sure you're going to be really happy, and I'm sure you're going to be learning a lot. Thank you.